Last year was our first year hunting out of this type of box blind behind me right here, and I wanted to do a little review of it today to let you know what we thought of it after hunting out of it one hunting season. So let's take a look at it and I'll let you know what we thought. Alright, so there's a quick look at the box stand. Again, you can tell it's a completely unique design in that you are able to go up through the floor. There's no big set of stairs hanging off the side or anything like that. You can slip right up through the floor and you're hunting. A massive benefit of going up through the floor is that you're able to not silhouette yourself. If we had stairs hanging off here, the deer be able to see us entering into the stand. Now if I take this and I build up around this box blind with switchgrass and some spruce trees, which you can see I got the spruce planted, I need to work on getting that switchgrass going. But if I can get 7-8 foot tall grass to right here, I'll be able to slip in right down this line undetected up into my box blind, and the deer will be none the wiser that I'm hunting. You can see it's a nice quick up and in right up into the box stand. So once you get up in the stand, you can just slide the door shut with your feet. You can see I got my Crocs on today, but we'll get behind here, slide it shut with the feet. Boom. And you're hunting. Alright, had to open up all the windows. Kids were up here the other day and left one of them cracked, so a bunch of flies got in here. You can see that you're able to hunt 360 with this thing. And the biggest benefit is once you're up, you're literally sitting where you're hunting. And I can slide very quietly any direction. No moving chairs around. No bumping stuff. And the box blind is made with that material I think that they put in the boats. So it's very quiet as you're moving around. Airtight. The only reason I got a few flies in here is again the window was cracked. But they do have it ventilated up there too. So, I mean, it is a really nice setup, especially for kids. I'm going to take my son out hunting for the first time this year. I have a pretty good feeling that this might be where he gets his first deer with the rifle. The only thing we shot out of here last year was actually a bear, the first ever bear we've shot on the property. You can see there's a bear bait set up there right now. See the old flies and such. Because we did have another one come through. So I'm going to see, we haven't had a hit on it this year, but pretty awesome. My brother was able to sneak up in here, sit right over the bear bait, and shoot the first ever bear off the farm. And that is, the bear bait's literally like 10-15 yards away. So it worked perfect for that. Now another huge benefit to the stand would be the price point. You know, you look at box blinds nowadays and you're looking at $4 or $5 grand, maybe even more. I haven't looked at pricing in a while. Now this one is built, last year it was around $1,700. I'm not sure, it might be a touch more this year. I know materials and stuff have gone up. But either way, you're paying a lot less for a stand like this. And this is all treated material, handmade. So it'll last forever. The only real downside, I think, to this stand setup is that you can't shoot a long bow out of it. You know, a compound bow or recurve or anything like that. You can shoot crossbow and any type of gun. So you can muzzle load, rifle hunt out of it. But if you are a bow hunter, this would not work for that setup. But for your rifle hunters or your crossbow hunters, this is really nice. And another huge benefit last year is this thing heats incredibly efficiently. You bring a little buddy heater in here and you'll be more than warm. You won't get cold, and it gets really cold here in Minnesota. But the little buddy worked really nice. Honestly, if we just close the windows, it pretty much traps your own heat in here really well. So very efficient. And there's no waste of material with this thing. It was basically just cut to scale so that they could keep this as affordable as possible for deer hunters. Alright, so here are the windows that they put on there, deer view windows. These are ones that are pretty popular in box blinds, but one little tweak I did, you can see that piece of electrical tape there. I did that just so that when I put it up there, you can, get that piece of felt there. There we go. There's no real click. You know, before when it was metal on metal, you can kind of hear a little click, which probably isn't going to be a big deal. But when I posted the original video, there were some comments on it, so I'm just showing that that's an easy fix if you're worried about that little click when the magnets hit. So I put that little piece of electrical tape over it, and now it's super quiet. So I share all this just because I think this was, I just think it's a really neat concept. My dad, who's retired, hunted out of this stand last year, and he loved it. I mean, he stayed nice and warm, very comfortable, and he liked the fact that, you know, he didn't have to move much and he could be hunting 360. So, and I really think the access into this stand is huge because, you know, you think of the steps and stuff, you get silhouetted, and I think a lot more deer pick us off going up into the stand than we realize. So, you know, when I can build up screening around this thing and really conceal it in, the deer will have no idea we're getting into the stand. So this will be an awesome rifle hunting setup. Excited to hunt out of this with my son this year, and just a great family that makes these. It's my buddy's family that does these, and I saw them years ago when I was out at their property just hanging out with them, and I thought it was a really cool concept then, and then we got one on our farm last year, and this has been just awesome to have out here for my dad and the other folks that hunted out of it, and we shot that bear out of it last year, so it was really cool. But I will leave the contact information if you are interested in a stand like this. I'll leave the number you can reach out to in the comments, so feel free to reach out to them. They are only selling right now in Minnesota, but you can definitely reach out and see if there's the possibility of doing a pickup with them. They do some installs too, depending on your location. So, but yeah, awesome family. I think it's a great concept. Not going to be for everybody, but if you are interested, make sure to reach out to them, because I'd love to have a few more of these out on the farm, and maybe we will eventually. We'll see. All right, y'all take care. God bless.